Here we have millennial couple Jack and Diane, two American kids in their 30s, growing up, newly married with a new house and a new baby on the way. Between the both of them, they have a moderate joint savings, a 401k at each of their companies, and Jack's company also offers a pension. When it comes to saving and investing for retirement, they're a little lost, yet they're actively seeking advice. Between the 50-plus opinions they are receiving from friends, families, co-workers, websites, blogs, news articles, the numerous talking heads that are coming at them from all directions in the media, and roaming the aisles of their newest bookstore or Amazon.com bookshelf, they are about to throw in the towel. While out mowing the lawn, Jack talks to his neighbor and explains his retirement dilemma. Jack's neighbor suggests he read a book that was given to him by his personal financial professional, Joe the Advisor. Joe is highlighted in the book Don't Worry, Retire Happy, 7 Steps to Retirement Security, which is written by leading retirement expert Tom Hegna. Advisor Joe works locally and educates his clients and their referrals through retirement workshops as well as sharing the book. Jack reads the book and receives a professional call from Advisor Joe a few days later. Joe asks for feedback on the book and answers Jack and Diane's questions. The phone call was so informative that Jack and Diane decide to schedule an introduction appointment with Joe. Now here's my 2 cents. During the initial consultation, regardless of age, it's important to develop a trusting relationship with your prospective clients. Rapport building is essential. Now a simple way to ensure this happens is to follow the FORM method, F-O-R-M. F, ask about their friends and family. O, ask about the organizations they work for and support. R, ask about their recreational hobbies. M is for money. Ask about the things they like to do and the things they want to do in the future that will require money to achieve such goals. At some point through this process, the prospective client will ask about you. That's when you know rapport has been established. Once rapport is established, Joe explains that the basis for any sound plan revolves around 3 key building blocks. Number 1, life insurance in case you die. 2, savings for rainy days and emergencies. And 3, investments for when you live. Joe further breaks this down into 4 simple steps. To be prepared for retirement, you need to follow these 4 simple rules. Number 1, cover your basic living expenses with guaranteed lifetime income. Step number 2, optimize the rest of your portfolio to protect yourself against inflation. Step number 3, you must have a plan for long-term care. No retirement plan is complete without a plan for long-term care. And step number 4, the most efficient way to pass your wealth to your children, grandchildren, and charities is with life insurance. So Joe recommends that the couple start allocating about 20% of their income, roughly 5% to a guaranteed life insurance plan, 5% to short-term liquid savings for emergencies, and 10% towards long-term investments. Now here's my 2 cents again. Building the relationship with your prospective client is essential. Remember to use FORM form. Also, it's important to live on less than what you make. Set aside 15%, if you can, it's even better, 20% of your after-tax savings. Maximize employer-matched contributions and tax-free investment options offered by employers. Remember, Jack and Diane need to pay themselves first. One very important thing during the accumulation phase is to invest in appreciating assets, not depreciating assets. A big fancy car may sound great when you're out of college, but cars depreciate the moment you drive them off the lot. Joe explains while many are aware that planning for retirement is important and have good intentions to sit down and take care of it someday, for one reason or another they don't. Weeks turn into months, and months turn into years, until one day it's almost time to retire and no actual planning has been done. The best time to plant the oak tree was 30 years ago. The second best time to plant it is now. As they discussed investing, Joe suggests that Jack and Diane go to the traditional route with the standard 60-40 portfolio. That is 60% of their retirement portfolio in stocks and 40% in bonds. Now here's my 2 cents. Traditionally, when it comes to investing, we have been taught to accumulate wealth and manage risk by investing early and often into a 60-40 strategy. While this is better than not doing anything, I would argue that this is very far from being the optimal plan when preparing for retirement. Using a whole life insurance policy or other permanent life insurance policy as a bond substitute would be an optimal solution during the accumulation phase. For younger generations like Jack and Diane, it's vital to change the generic perception of whole life now so they are protected during their retirement. Before they wrap up their meeting, Joe discusses the importance of including life insurance in their plan as the couple mentioned wanting to have money saved up for their children's college education. Although the family is both young and healthy, it is never too soon to think long-term, as in final expenses, transferring wealth to heirs, and just having the peace of mind that if something were to happen to one or both of them, like I always say, avoid the just-in-case retirement by leaving your kids life insurance. See, this will give Jack and Diane the freedom to spend their own hard-earned money in retirement and the peace of mind that their kids will have protection in the form of life insurance. Discussing the differences between term life and permanent life, they determined that whole life is the optimal way to accumulate cash value and protect their family. They decided to purchase a $500,000 whole life insurance policy. In addition, they wanted also to get $1 million in annual renewable term to have additional insurance until their kids turn 18. They select a policy with liberal conversion privileges from a highly rated carrier. Now here's my 2 cents. Many people think that life insurance has nothing to do with retirement, but the truth is life insurance has everything to do with it. Bravo to Joe for suggesting that the clients secure both a whole life insurance policy and $1 million of annual renewable term life insurance, at least until their kids turn 18. See, overall, Americans are widely underinsured. For every $50,000 of income that Jack and Diane earn, I would recommend they carry at least $1 million in life insurance. I noticed that Jack and Diane also specifically mentioned having money set aside for their children's college education. 529 tax advantage savings plans can set their kids up for college while they're still young.